Welcome back, boys and girls, to another EVS class. Today we are going to learn about our country, India. That's right. You can find it in your all-in-one book as chapter number 10, Our Country, India. India is a part of the continent of Asia. It is surrounded by seas on all the three sides. On the east, you have the Bay of Bengal. On the west, you have the Arabian Sea, and on the south you have the Indian Ocean. Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka are our neighbors. India is the 7th largest country in the world. It is the second most populated country in the world with a population of more than 130 crores. India has a variety of landforms. It has hills, mountains, plateaus and plains. This makes our country very beautiful. On account of its large size and varied climate, India is called a subcontinent. So, India is divided into 6 regions. They are the northern mountains, then the northern plains, the Great Indian Desert, the southern plateau, the coastal plains and the islands. Now let's look at the northern mountains, the Himalayas. On the northern edge of India are the Himalayas. They are the highest mountain ranges in the world. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the Himalayas. The mountains are covered with snow throughout the year. The Himalayas stretch all the way from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to some of the northeast states. The Himalayas act like a huge wall in the north and they protect us from the cold winds. The forests on the slopes of Himalayas provide shelter and home to a lot of animals. Animals like snow leopards, wild yaks, elephants, tigers, rhinoceros and deer are seen here. Many rivers start from Himalayas and flow down into the plains, making it suitable for irrigation and other needs. The silt that is carried down by these rivers makes the land very fertile. Now let's talk about the northern plains. The northern plains are located at the foot of the Himalayas. Plains are mostly flat and have fertile soil. The plains stretch from Assam, West Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Punjab. The rivers Indus, Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra flow through these northern plains. Because of the fertile land, these regions are thickly populated. Many of the important cities are on the banks of the rivers that flow through these plains. Fertile soil and availability of water makes the land suitable for the growth of a lot of crops like rice, wheat and cash crops such as jute, sugarcane and cotton. This area is called the rice bowl of India because most of the rice is produced here. Now let's talk about the Great Indian Desert, the Thar Desert. A desert is a sandy area with little or no rainfall. There is not much vegetation here. The Thar Desert is located on the southwest of the northern plains. This desert was formed many years ago because of low rainfall and soil erosion. The deserts have extreme climates. In the summer, the hot winds blow, which makes life very difficult, and in the winter, the nights are very cold. The eastern side receives some rainfall, so crops like jowar, bajra, oilseeds, pulses and mustard are grown here. Water is scarce in the desert, but there are places with underground water springs called oases. Date palms are grown here and travelers often take rest in these areas. Now let's talk about the southern plateau. A plateau is a large raised area of land. It is also called as tableland. The plateau region extends all the way from the south of northern plains to Kanyakumari, which is at the bottom. The Deccan Plateau is the largest in the southern plateau region. It is surrounded by the Vindhya mountains in the north and the eastern and western Ghats. The Deccan Plateau has many rivers. The rivers like Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri flow into the Bay of Bengal. Only two rivers, Narmada and Tapi, flow into the Arabian Sea. Important cities like Hyderabad, Pune, Bhopal, Nasik and Bengaluru are situated in the Deccan Plateau. Rice, jowar, ragi, maize, cotton and sugarcane are grown here. Now let's talk about the coastal plain. India is a peninsula that is surrounded on all three sides by water. So, India has a long coastal line both on the east along the Bay of Bengal and the west along the Arabian Sea. The eastern and the western coast meet at the Indian Ocean. The coastal plains are bounded by sea on one side and Ghats on the other side. The eastern coastal plains are broader than the western coast. Coastal areas are a great help to our country. You can find important port towns located here and fishing is the major occupation here. Now let's talk about an island. An island is an area of land that is surrounded by water on all sides. There are many small islands in the seas surrounding our country, India. Andaman Nicobar have 300 tiny islands and only 38 of them are inhabited. And Port Blair is its capital. Lakshadweep is a cluster of 27 islands. Only a few of them are inhabited. Kavarati is its capital. Now let's do a quick recap of what we have learned in this chapter, our country, India. Number 1, India is a part of Asia. Number 2, it is a peninsula. It is called a subcontinent. Number 3, our neighbors are Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Number 4, India is divided into 6 regions. Number 5, the Himalayas act like a huge wall and protects us from the cold winds. Number 7, the northern plains are fertile and hence thickly populated. Number 8, the Great Indian Desert occupies a major part of western Rajasthan. Number 9, the Plateau region extends from the south of the northern plains to Kanyakumari. Number 10, important port towns develop on the coastal areas. Number 11, Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar are clusters of tiny islands. Alright, let's get into the assessment zone. The first question is answer the following question. This section I want you to do by yourself. If you have not read the lesson, I want you to go back and read the lesson, watch the video once again and answer these questions. This will help you understand the concepts better. Let's go into the second section. It's called choose and write the correct option. The first question is capital of Lakshadweep is dash. Kavarati, very good. Second one, the coastal plains are bounded on one side by the dash. Ghats, that's right. Sea on one side and Ghats on the other side. Ghats is the answer. Very good. Third one, places with underground water springs in a desert is called an oasis. Very good. Fourth one, India is a dash. Is it a desert, peninsula or a plateau? It's a peninsula. Very good. Fifth one, dash is the highest mountain peak in the Himalayas. Everest. Very good. Let's go into the third section, fill in the blanks. The options are given there. We'll have to find the suitable word and fill in the blank. First one, the dash carried down by the rivers make the plains fertile. What is it? Silt. Very good. Second one, because of the dash land, plains are thickly populated. What is it? Fertile. That's right. Third one, dash is the rice bowl of India. We've seen that. Most of India's rice is produced here. What is it? Northern plains. Very good. Fourth one, the dash has an extreme climate. Remember? Very hot in summers and very cold in winters. The desert. Very good. Fifth one, dash is the capital of Andaman Nicobar. We've seen that. Port Blair. Alright, the last one. Lakshadweep is in the dash. Arabian Sea. Excellent. Alright, I hope you've learned a lot about our country, India. Here is an activity I want you to do. You can find it in your book. I want you to go and do a research on the internet with the help of a grown-up to find out more about any one of the 6 regions of India. Remember the 6 regions? Take any one region and do a little bit more research and find out details regarding that region. And then you can make a presentation in your class. If you're not going to school, you can make a presentation to your family. Alright, see you soon.